Hey everyone, we're Ange and Sporty, a couple of almost 60-year-olds who are finally getting serious about our retirement savings. And in true Gen X style, we're a little late to the party, but only by a couple of decades.
Today we are sharing 25 things we're not going to buy in 2025 as part of our no buy, low buy year. Some are physical items, some are mind shift sets, and others might surprise you, like the last point, which really pretty much blew our minds as well.
A quick heads up, we might be quitting alcohol, but this isn't about deprivation. It's about being intentional about the way that we spend our money and focusing on things that truly matter. And for us right now, wine isn't one of those things.
Exactly. So, let's dive in.
We are not buying alcohol in 2025, and we've got a couple of reasons for that.
Yeah, so one big one is obviously health.
Yes.
And the second one is spending. It throws you into the Diderot effect. So you have a glass and then you want junk food and stuff.
Yeah, you want to buy junk food, you want to buy snacks, so then you've spent money on the alcohol, you spend money on junk food, and then if you don't feel well the next day, you spend money on recovery medicine.
Exactly.
Gone.
Point number 2.
Books. We've always been huge fans of going to the library, and we also love our Kindles. So in the past we would buy some books, typically self-help or personal growth books that we couldn't find at our local library. But this year it's a hard no buy on any books. If we can't find it at the library, we just don't read it.
Yes. Number 3, we don't buy into the news. We haven't for years. We haven't bought newspapers for years either. So that's an ongoing thing. So 2025, we still don't buy into the news.
Exactly. It's just nice to reiterate that point and not get sucked into anything, because it's easy to get sucked in.
Yeah.
So, no more news. New clothes. So this year we are 100% committed to only buying from thrift stores. And we'd like to make the point that that doesn't include underwear or socks.
Yes. So I've bought a new bra this year and 2 t-shirts, and they were from the thrift store.
And Sporty made an awesome find. She discovered that the thrift store... Why thrift store? The second-hand clothing shop is in our area has a half-price sale at the end of every month.
Yeah.
So it's like, so much of winning.
So I got 2 designer t-shirts for next to nothing. 230 Rand.
She looks really smart in them. Those are her Zoom work outfits.
Oh, I should have worn one. I'll wear one on our next face to camera.
And we promised ourselves we wouldn't waffle because we've got 25 things to get through.
On to the next.
Other people's negative opinions. This is something that you get taught on the happiness program, which we did through the Art of Living. They share 5 knowledge points. And one of them is to not be the football of other people's opinions. And now that we're on YouTube, I mean, we thankfully haven't had that many trolls, but there have been some.
Yeah,
so,
there's been a couple.
Yeah, so
just
it's a good
ignore
reminder.
And carry on.
Yeah, if we get a negative comment, it's don't be the football of other people's opinions.
Yeah, fancy restaurant meals. So we don't really buy into that a lot. No, we don't. We rarely do it as a couple. Sometimes we'll do it with friends or whatever, but this year we're not going to do it at all. We're going to rather opt for a tea or a coffee with our pals.
Processed food. This is its own little category, but also follows on from the alcohol comment from earlier. But processed food is expensive. There's the packaging that you have to deal with, and it's bad for your health. So
yeah.
So it's just it's an easy no for us. We're not buying that. No processed food.
No processed food. One of our favourite things not to buy at the moment is lettuce. And why, Ange?
Because I'm the sprouter in the family, and I'm still so proud of this because Sporty was the one who always did the sprouting, and I was so intimidated, so she always did it, and I just wouldn't even get involved because I thought it was so hard. See my video on how easy it actually is.
Yeah.
But then Sporty got this crazy busy job, and then I became the sprouter in the family. And I used to love lettuce back in the day, but lettuce is expensive. There's packaging, Plus, it goes off really quickly. So if you don't watch it, it's off and you've wasted your money. But sprouts, oh my word! Like we promised we wouldn't waffle, but sprouts.
But we need to waffle.
We need to waffle.
Cheap, nutritious, delicious. And isn't lettuce in one of the dirty dozens?
They are one of the dirty dozens, and I mean, I don't know if the seeds that we get are organic, but it's our sprouts don't have any pesticides. So I think I expound more in the sprout video, so I'll stop waffling now.
Yeah. Entertainment subscriptions. Also one that we're not big on, but we can link this to the alcohol point.
The Diderot alcohol.
The Diderot effect. We often sign up for Netflix or rent movies or whatever when we've had a glass or two, hey?
We're really outing ourselves here. You get a bit tippled. I'll sign up for Netflix.
Yeah. watch a load of rubbish.
Yeah.
So that's
off
the list.
That's a big fat no.
We're not going to buy into complaining this year. In the last little while, herself has been complaining a lot. So I've put this rubber band on my wrist, Anna, which I'll pull and hurt myself a little bit, not a lot, just to switch me out of the complain mode, and then I'll try and turn the complaint around.
Yeah, this is something not by any means that we're perfect, but we've been working on this since like 2012 or something, when we came across Will Bowen's A Complaint-Free World.
Yeah.
So we try really hard not to complain. Yeah. We're not buying into it.
No.
No more.
No more complaining.
Candles. We made actually a whole video about candles because this is just what's the word? We are recommitting to not buying candles because they're expensive, because they're often made from weird things. But for this year, it's a low buy, no buy thing. We're trying to be really conservative with how we spend our money. So candles are off the list. We don't need them.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't bought them for years anyway, but yeah.
I do miss them, I do, but and if someone gave me one as a gift, I'd be very happy, but not going to buy them.
Not buying them.
No. This
is a very good one. Feng Shui decor. You might have noticed, I don't know if we've spoken about it, but we often go on these Feng Shui paths, and then we buy stuff and we hang it up in weird places and do things, like pictures of dragons and bamboo sticks here and there and whatever. But we spend a lot of money and it makes our house look a bit strange. So we're going to stop with that for this year.
I mean, there's a lot of merit to doing that stuff. But if your budget is tight, then you just make do. You try and fix things in other ways, and instead of buying the stuff. Yeah. So no more Feng Shui decor clutter for us.
This is a biggie. Cat toys.
It's hard, y'all.
It's hard.
Just the other day I was standing there saying he'd love this.
Yes. 5 little mice in a row with big pink ears.
Cute.
No, he's got a whole cupboard full of toys there that he's so sick of his toys, he doesn't even look at them anymore, especially now since we've had a garden.
I'm busy looking around the house to see. He sometimes plays, he's got a ball out that he plays with, and he's got 2 fluffy things, and he plays with them a tiny bit when I put catnip in them, but he doesn't care about them. So
not since garden.
Yeah, so I think we're buying those for us, not for him. So no more.
No more cat toys.
Yeah.
Garage makeover. We spoke about this a little while ago. We were thinking of making the garage into a lady cave when we sold our car, but no, we're not doing that.
No, it just doesn't make any sense to spend money on something for a couple of reasons. First of all, we're renting, so we're going to move, whether it's at the end of our lease or even longer. But still, it's not our house, and it doesn't need to be fixed. And also, we've got plans to start to buy a van and move into a van. So we can't be buying all sorts of exercise equipment.
Exactly. We're going to have to learn to exercise with our body weight.
Yeah. So lady cave idea, dong, gone. The next one is out coffee. We are not buying out coffee, except for our 2 treats a month when we go out with friends. But other than that, we are making coffee at home. And if we do have out coffee, it's because we earned it by meeting our exercise goal and getting a free reward through our health insurance provider.
It's been going well, by the way.
It's
we
been
had
going really well.
2 yesterday, and we've got another free one today. I love this one. And this is, we've done 1 or 2 videos about it. We are not buying into extremism anymore.
No.
Balance is it.
Yeah, not after the green smoothie debacle. But I mean, that in itself actually wasn't that bad. What we learned recently is that our mentor, who's still our mentor, we have so much respect for him, but he's bought into this completely carnivore diet. He eats apparently nothing but meat. He said on one of his last calls he eats meat and 1 apple or something. And I don't understand. I've got nothing against the meat thing. We're not those vegans that judge people at all. Each to his own. But I don't get, like, at least a vegetable.
Variety.
Yeah.
A little bit of variety. But anyway.
Extremist anything.
In his defense, he looks amazing. He's strong and virile, or whatever you say. But, I don't know. I don't know if I could eat the same thing every day, all day like that. Although, no, but vegetables, they're all different. Okay, waffling. Imposter syndrome, your point.
Yeah, I'm not buying into imposter syndrome anymore. I've always, in the past, it's been like a lack of confidence, and I'm worried about that I don't have what it takes to get the job or do the job or be the person on YouTube or whatever the case is. And with that.
Have you had enough of yourself?
I've had enough of myself. Bye-bye, you. I'm not buying into that anymore.
And this is a similar one. It's the one I'm struggling with, the hustle culture mindset. So it's been a problem that I've had since I started working. Always far too important, far too busy for everything, and I've got myself into another one of those. It's a pattern. So I'm busy trying to figure it out, and I will. But yeah, that has to go.
She has already. I just want to celebrate you right now on camera for our friends. She did something last week that Sporty would never have done this before. She would have just sucked it up and worked 25 hours a day and eat bar ones. But she actually emailed the powers that be, and she said to them, this is not okay. Like, these are my hours and this is what I'm doing. End of story. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
so
it's not.
Kudos.
Thank you.
No more waffling.
Anti-aging anything. So we're not. Also, it's not something we've done in the past, but we're not planning to start any anti-wrinkle creams. Blah blah. I don't know what else is even.
I don't know, but the point here is that both of us, we keep talking about the fact that we are almost 60, and there might be that slim chance where you start looking in the mirror and going, oh my God, look at those ployer wrinkles in Afrikaans. And no, we are not buying into that. We're doing our best to age naturally and intentionally, and that's so we're not buying into that.
Keep ourselves healthy and skin healthy from within if we can.
Yeah, we're focusing on that, and we've got our moisturizer and our cleanser that we love. End of story.
Yeah. We're not buying anything for the home anymore. We've got everything we need. We're comfortable, we're happy, except for there will be a heater in winter. We are expecting this place to be very, very cold. Plus Miles has got a cat flap that doesn't close. So just saying about that.
So there will be a heater, and also because, like we said earlier, we're planning to start van life in the next, I don't know when, but we have to have that mindset now. So no buying stuff for the house unless something breaks. Like yesterday, our mug broke.
Yeah. So today we get a new mug. We're going to choose a pretty one, that's for sure. It's not going to be practical. I'm just saying.
I'll just tell you it was my mug that broke. But now Sporty's getting a new mug.
I don't have to have it, but I can choose it.
Anyway.
Everything's so bland. Anyway, takeout delivery. No.
No, this also embarrassingly follows on from the wine thing. Because when you've had a few wines, then you can't walk anywhere. You can't So then you get onto Mr. D and you order stuff, and then they charge a surcharge for that food plus the delivery.
Yeah.
So hell no, no,
hell
no.
no. That's why we can't drink. So there's actually 2 points that are a bit sad for me. The first one is tech upgrades. It's another one of these things that we haven't done in years, but I would love to always get a new phone when it comes out. Or a laptop or whatever. I mean, we keep up to date with our laptops because obviously it's work and income, so that's important. But I think last year we decided to downgrade on our phones. So I went from iPhone to the very baseline Samsung, and it was hard. But
She
it's
still
fine.
talks about it.
Yes, and I'm also waffling. The second point is Vibram 5 Fingers, my favorite shoes in the whole world that pretty much made my life better. Can't really get them here anymore, so I'm busy weaning myself into another type of shoe. So that's not intentional, but in a way it's not the worst because they are flippin' expensive.
It's not just the expensive part. The problem is if you want them now, you have to import them from the States. So then you're paying for import duties and for shipping costs. And to get something from the States to here, I mean, it's like...
You pretty much pay double in the end.
Yeah.
Plus not sustainable.
No, all of those things. So,
so
sorry.
fine.
Please leave your commiserations in the comments to help Sporty feel better. We did find a local brand with a whiff.
It's one of those days, guys.
We did find a local brand that sells minimalist shoes that can kind of tick the box.
Yeah, so
but
we're working on that.
Online courses, and this is my bad because I'm always the one that motivates, and we have spent a fortune on online courses, and yes, obviously they've helped us, but you can't keep being the student. At some point you have to dive in and be the person who applies the knowledge. So
we're doing the work, no more learning.
Yeah, that's it. Learning's closed. No, if you can't find... Still learning, just not paying for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
for the last point.
This one is the funnest one of all.
So much of fun.
We are not buying Mr. Handsome a pet stroller.
No.
We got one for free! You get a pet stroller! You get a pet stroller!
We'll get a pet stroller!
Anyway, that
was exciting.
We shared in a previous video how we ordered a whole lot of stuff, and we basically got it for free because of our loyalty program through our health insurance. And the same thing happened again this month. We had a fortune of these Discovery miles to spend, and it basically equated to a pet stroller for miles. We paid exactly zero rands. And the nice thing about this is it also means we don't have to Uber him to the vet. We can just...
So we save money, we save him stress because he hates it. He hates that thing that we've got for him, and he hates being in a unfriendly car, basically. Because when we take him in a car, normally he used to sit on Angie's lap and then he was fine. But if he has to sit in the cage...
Yeah, he hates it. So we'll see. A lot of you said like go for it when we said should we get him a pet stroller. We'll see. It arrives on Thursday, and we don't know if he's going to do it or not. Like it's still up in the air. So obviously we'll post on the community tab to let you know. But it's quite exciting because
we're thinking maybe an early morning walk. Where it's not too busy, and we can take him.
Yeah.
Or maybe just around the garden or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll let you know how it goes. I mean, I know we look like those two old people who are now putting their cat in a pet stroller, but...
The thing is, we can't get in places easily,
Yeah.
Is this turning into a big waffle?
It is turning into a big waffle.
Guys.
Doesn't matter. Let's just cap it there and move on to the out.
It's close to our...
So that's our list of 25 things that we're not buying in 2025. Some of them might seem obvious, others might seem a little bit out there, looking at you, pet stroller.
But they're all aligned with our goals and the fact that we really would like to have some money when we retire. We know a lot of you have joined us on this no buy, low buy year, so leave a comment. Those of you who have just joined us or are just starting on this journey, let us know what you're not going to buy this year. Be super cool to know.
And hey, if you enjoyed the video,
like, subscribe, and all that stuff the kids are telling us is important now. Thanks for watching, and remember,
keep it simple
keep it no buy, low buy.
and age with intention.
We did it!
We're off for that free coffee now.